What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back at Burkify Gaming. We're here once again with Madden 20 franchise mode. Went to our game against Kansas City.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit you throwing up a catch stuff. Mexican don't make play sauce. Hit you sauce on play stove. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board like
I'm back.
The Nick Foles era.
Do what, babe? Okay, have you called that place?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Mom was very bad at answering questions.
That seems about right.
She would go, and try to focus on the TV while I was asking questions.
Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line.
And they're allowing them to see each other now because
Yard.
Keep talking so we can get this over with.
because they're seeing all that shit she'll be accused of here. She's starting to act like that there.
Okay.
And so Mary Alice actually backed up Mom. She's like, oh, now we're seeing shit. I'm like, yeah, so does that make you feel bad for all the times you acted like you were horrible, shitty people?
Okay.
Because I want to smack.
Alright, I'm going back to this.
Why?
Short. 9
Right.
yards on first down.
So I got time till before we leave. Right, second and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a
The audio
yard.
keeps cutting out. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, I saw that a little too late. Can the audio pick back up for me? I don't know if it's
scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I don't know why it does that.
Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the next QB. He drafted the quarterback when he calling the shots in Philadelphia, and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup.
Damn it. What?
The Mississippi State
I'm just trying to get through this
Jones
recording.
with a sack there.
It always helps for a
I
visiting
don't
team
care.
to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
I don't know why the audio keeps cutting out. I don't know if it's doing it for you guys, but it is for me. It's starting to annoy the shit out of me.
And it's Chiefs football.
I'm like 99% sure I said play all the fucking moments.
And
Or to
now early
play the
on
full
in this
game.
one, we get our first look at this offense.
It's starting to piss me off.
Let's start out. It's left. Game.
Yeah, audio's cutting out for me.
Now, bowling.
What the fuck is doing that? Let's use the medium and I'll quit doing that.
The 6.
Okay.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry.
Go! Go! Nice.
They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it.
Nice.
Touchdown,
That boy Fournette.
Taking it in from 14.
Okay, well, stop. Okay. I saved it that time. Sorry about that, guys. I was not prepared to stop it again. I don't know why it was and should have been.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And not much there.
Oh, I injured
Maybe a
him.
yard up to the 24.
I'm sorry.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
That's my team. I hate doing that.
Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, I got him.
Blitz coming and
I
down he
didn't.
goes.
Brian did.
Finding his way
Speaking of Brian, I was talking to a gamer earlier, and
you never want to
apparently in his season it's not going very well.
They need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Ball up to the 35.
Look at
now
their
as
strong
they
stretch.
come
That
up
seems like a
on
bad idea.
1st and 10. Here's Foles.
I
Coming and he's
didn't have a
taken
single
down.
fucking chance.
Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they gotta find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
A pass there complete to Westbrook, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw.
That's
Into double
a
coverage,
little
and it's
higher than I
intercepted.
figured it would have been.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Oh, come on. That was an
And
easy
that was
safety.
covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This first running back.
I don't know if he got that.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35.
He's got like one good pass and I can get a 10-point lead going in halftime.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
No, I'm going to do other button.
The open man is Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
That was impressive.
Bounce inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Just going to kick it. Hit the field goal.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through.
10-point lead.
And the lead moves to 10
What?
zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter.
Going into halftime.
You get 3 before the half and expand.
Quit with the attitude.
They have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on
Yes,
trying to get
first up.
points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a
What was
wrap
the point
over his
of that
leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. One fly from Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That was good.
So we are at halftime
Good first half.
here in the
But I didn't
opener
play
of
most
the
of it because I wasn't paying
2019
attention.
regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Titans in control as those two have now gone to halftime. Corey Davis, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams.
Okay.
Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field.
Barely.
And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. The Eagles trying to start the season right, and is looking good so far at home. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. That hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how to get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end.
Nice.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll set up a throw. The open man is
Nice
shot.
catch.
It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Online, but off
Damn it.
Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time...
Oh, it blocked the guy I was expecting.
And an alley to run. And they're able to work
Damn
this
it,
to
that
the
should not have happened,
before
but it
it's all
didn't
said
happen.
and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy.
Where the hell are you going?
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 17. Again, it's McCoy.
I think he got there.
The 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard
Damn it.
line.
Came in from the wrong
It's
side.
a 1st down following a gain of 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he showed off the athletic juke.
He didn't.
Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out.
Oh, downfield to take a shot.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. On 2nd and 7, Foles. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
Why did you fall over?
That winds up being a 40-yard
Why did you fucking
loss.
fall?
Leads to 4th down.
Jesus.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're going for it now.
Football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion.
It worked! Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god, that worked!
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you go field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete.
That was a good catch. I'll give him that. That was a good catch.
You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Mahomes completes that
I don't
one.
know how he stayed on his
And
feet.
he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it with McCoy. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
Again, I don't know who I switched for there. I was going for Bouye.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. This is where. And was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
There's a flag somewhere. I don't know where it was, though.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back?
And this is caught down for a late touchdown.
He did like
so
a
hold
fucking
everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for
Still down by 7 minutes 35 left. They're going to go for onside.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play
taking
drive,
long.
you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
that doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, 1.5 minutes left in the
now
4th
comes
quarter. I got
Jacksonville
time.
as they get
I
ready
just got to
to
run out the
go.
clock.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette, and he's going to have to protect the ball and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
There's always 2 shitty plays in this position. I don't choose to play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Foles. This one complete.
He caught it, but it didn't help anybody.
Shaughnessy. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Nice.
Great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's over. Got him. Had way too much time. That was pathetic trying to get to him, but at least I got to him.
What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well.
He's going to put on.
Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just
But
1 week
it
gone.
came out. I did not
and
come
20
away
weeks
with
to
a win
go.
against Kansas City. Had 66
So for the
passing yards.
Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.
Upgrades for me to play with these guys. Maybe work on your run stop ability. Rob Wilson. Your zone coverage. Cam Robinson. Work on your pass protecting. Logan Cook. I'll work on your accuracy. Leon Jacobs. We're going to work on your run stop ability as well. Alright, congratulations, win coach. Early victories can make or break teams for momentum, so you guys are definitely starting the season off on the right foot. Perfect. Great win, Coach. Chris Jones is an absolute beast, and it's always awesome to come away with the win against the Chiefs. Cool, I guess. Man, I hate playing against Mahomes. This guy's too good, and these type of games always stress me out. Just glad we got the win. You can never be too sure about victory when you're facing off an elite quarterback. We did it. I'm proud of our guys. Alright. We'll advance next week into the Texans. And with that, I'll do all this in the next episode. As we move into week 2 of the NFL season in the next episode. So, as always, like the video, please like, subscribe. If you have any suggestions, giveaway tips, comments, put in the comment section below. And I'll see you all in the next episode.